Yes, everyone, and Merry Christmas, especially to a lot of you that are going to be watching this tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great time with your friends, your family, or whoever you're celebrating with, and hopefully you got something nice to unwrap under the present tree this year. I called it the present tree, I didn't call it the Christmas tree. That kind of tells you probably everything you need to know about how I view Christmas, but but regardless, you guys, of course, Christmas is a time for giving, and I guess as Chelsea fans, we're really hoping that Todd Boehly is going to give us some massive gifts and presents in this January window. In today's stories, I was talking about Benoit Badiashile, and it seems like he could be a potential candidate over Gvardiol now. Now, in terms of business, you're looking at Badiashile. He's worth a third of the value, even though he's seen as one of the most promising under-21 defenders in Europe. So, very interesting story, and obviously with news like this, it's only right that I do a reaction video so we can see Benoit's game, see how he plays, and get an understanding behind why we could be targeting him over Gvardiol. So I hope you guys enjoy, hit that like button, and of course watch the news videos to get even more info, and getting straight into things. Benoit. Now, we've been linked with this guy for a few years now, so is it really a surprise that we're targeting him now? Maybe not, but anyway, nice little block there. And that's one of the good things that Benoit is good at doing. You see right here how he leaves his line. You can see that Monaco line is quite high, those three guys at the back, and Benoit already, that anticipation, that awareness to be like, okay, boom, full speed, I'm closing that down. And that's how you're stopping these teams on the counter-attack. I mean, a team like us most of the time, but keeping most of the possession, and our weakness, our Achilles heel, is in the counter-attack. So guys comfortable at stopping and dealing with counters are definitely guys worth buying in my opinion. Anyway, nice little slide there. Good anticipation to get in front to cover that. Okay, that was nice play then. Nice chest control. Flicks it over and passes it back to continue the move. And to see these situations 1v1, let's look at how he actually tackles. Nice, clean, Zuma-esque type of block, if I was to say so myself. But anyway, that was nice play there. Carries it left foot, and then we don't know what happens next. Now, he's got a very good pass with his left foot. Now, he constantly has to play switch balls to the right hand side, and you can look at the passing technique right there. Look at that, the backspin on that ball, how it just quickly switches to the right side of the field. I mean, that's important. I feel like, let me just take that back again. If I'm Reece James, bombing forward on the right, I want my centre back to play a pass like that. I think that's important. And he's like a key weapon for the Monaco team in terms of playing out from the back and releasing his teammates to the opposite side. So that's a little bit of tactics for you guys. Like, when I look at players, I like to try and think of how they're going to actually complement what we have, how they're going to improve what we have to games. And obviously our key players, I want them to be playing their best game, and I want new signings to help complement that. I think it's that simple. That was nice defending right there. This is a bit of a sticky one. He's got his striker behind him on the shoulder. The striker's, I think he's just about offside. I think he completely messed up. But Benoit has that mental reading to be like, okay, this guy, he's finished himself. I need to engage with the guy who's on the ball right now. So he's not going to have any other options to pass to. And look how he quickly just holds his position and then quickly engages within that tackle. That type of mental thinking. Obviously, you're watching a reaction video on a defender. You're not going to see constant sexy moments throughout, but I want to talk about how these guys are going to, how they think and what they do with the ball, and how they, obviously tackle in that too. So, yeah, I mean, Badiashile's been playing since he was 17, or over 100 appearances already. He's been a first team regular for time now. I mean, he's had every big club in Europe looking at him. So to get him for 30 mil potentially, I think that's great business. And realistically, yeah, I feel there's a case of diminishing returns where if we were to sign Gvardiol realistically, obviously elite defender in the making, we all know that. But how is that spending on Gvardiol necessarily going to take the team to another level? What's going to take our team to the next level is investing in more attacking players and more midfield players to complement the rest of the team. That's more important. So you could have the best defense in the world that costs you 300 million. That's not necessarily going to win you the league or help you get those points to win the league, yeah? So I can understand the thinking behind why, and at some point, even if we could have could afford Gvardiol. Is there any point? I'm not too sure. But oh, that is a nice little present. This is a nice strike, clean. A bit KO-less. I remember Gary Kell used to blast those balls from set pieces. But that's a Benoit. Got a very good leap. Nice little finish here, nice touch. He'll give us like some nice threat from set piece situations. Like, we really value aerial presence in this league. That's why certain guys like Koundé weren't signed and Fofana was preferred instead, because he has better, aerial threat compared to Koundé. Anyway, nice block from Benoit. How does he deal with this? That's it. Long legs, covers the angle, boom. Nice interception. Now, he ranks quite high in terms of like interceptions and blocks, and for me, like when you see defenders like ranking high in those stats, it's because they're constantly thinking, and they're constantly thinking about positions and angles and, the best way to close off danger from the opposition. I think that's a good skill to have. But see, this is what I mean right here. Steps up, engages, boom. That could be in a counter attack where if he doesn't win that tackle, yeah, look at all that space in behind. That's two guys bombing into space, and there's probably like a 4v2, 3v2 situation. And most times when you're getting overloaded, you're about to concede. So guys who are comfortable engaging further forwards is important. And I'll say this too, not to like stick it on him, but Koulibaly has been tasked with doing this season. And how often is he giving away yellow cards or getting done or leaving space in behind? Time and time again it's happening. So it's not like the easiest thing, but we're watching this here thinking every defender should do this, right? It's not as simple. That's it. Long legs, gets in front. Nice reading. Yeah, covers that. So, he's using his brain. In a situation like that, get your body in front of the ball. No need to like stick your legs out to try and, for this guy to possibly try and win a penalty from you. But anyway, nice switch ball to the right hand side, finds his teammate, boom. I feel like Reece James, he's out of the two fullbacks we have. James will get forward more because he gets how many goals a season. So getting distribution from the opposite side is going to be key. Tackle, wins that cleanly. I mean, the guy has very high duel success rate. I think he wins like 72% of his duels. So that's, yeah. To do that at 21, that's nice. And oh, that little composure right there, that little French tech right there. Oh, takes out two players, takes out three, and releases it to his teammate. But that's what I mean, man. Like, little pieces of composure like that. Like, for me, if you're going to be playing at a top 4 level, I need to see that composure in your game instantly. I need to see that source. I need to see that va-va-voom, yeah? That is what tells me that separates like top players from very good players. Play Benoit. And let's spot a through. I mean, look at that ball, man. Come on. Look at the tech. Look, I mean, the progressive passing for fun right now. That's it. That's yours. Boom. That's it. He's high and he's dealing with that danger. I think he gave away a free kick then, but hey, giving away a free kick in an area that's not too dangerous then. That's it. Blocks off the channel then. You just know he's going to win that too. Like, I want to feel confident that my centre backs, they got that authority. They're going to win their tackles when you want them to. But that's a nice through ball over the top, and we don't know what happened there. Plates, and passes it with his right foot. Now, some of you guys might be thinking, Nini, like, what's the difference between Levi Colwill? To be honest, I couldn't really tell you. I feel like, obviously, we're quite lucky as fans that our club looked at some of the best prospects from Europe. I feel like with football today, like, what is a real massive difference between a Benoit and a Colwill? I don't really know. Like, you'd feel that if Colwill was from Monaco's academy, he's probably playing first team for them already, no? Yeah, I feel like players are so similar that I don't really know what really separates them, to be fair. Maybe this is why the data is so important now. It's giving you like different deets you're not really picking up on from like, you know, just like watching with your own eyes. Play Badiashile, but that's it, man. I mean, looking at that left-hand side this season, it's been one of our weakest sides, and it's been our strongest side for how many seasons now when we had Ben Chilwell and Rudiger with an incredible defensive partnership. We look so weak there now. Teams are targeting us on the right-hand side a lot more now. You can probably see why the club are thinking, listen, we need to make sure that we're safeguarding that area, and you know, we're really improving our defense. But that's it. You know, I like my defender that can win his tackles wides and in central positions. And see, he's comfortable getting forward to make the overload if he has to, which is a nice thing to see. He follows his man, sticks with him, boom. Some of his clips from his academy days. I mean, that's a nice pass, through ball and behind, good play. Yeah. I mean, the guy, yeah, he's got the tech with his feet. You can see, look at the passing, man. Like, real ball-playing defender. Left-footed ball-playing defender. Now, these guys come at a premium. Absolute premium in the market. That's it. First time composed. Yeah. I mean, listen. Gvardiol would be nice. But to be fair, I mean, Badiashile, I mean, I've been saying, and I think you guys probably know, you've heard about this guy for a while. He's been doing things at Monaco really well now for the past few seasons. I think sometimes he needs to be smart. I'd rather spend big money in midfield and attack. There's no way in hell we're spending 100 million on a defender, and like a Leao, a winger, and then like a midfield player like a Rice or an Enzo. That's not going to happen. So this is the job of the scouts we're hiring, yeah? Here's the budget. What's the best we can do with this budget, and what's the best talent we can get? But yeah, I think this is like a really nice comp to just give you like a bit of an understanding behind how this guy plays, some of his strengths, you know, what to look out for, like what his style is as well too. I think that's key. Yeah, I feel like he always has good games versus Monaco too. Not Monaco, against PSG is what I meant to say. Yeah, we're seeing like his game from this season, previous seasons, and from his youth career too. So yeah, I think this guy put in a ton of work in this comp. So shout out to SVMM. Played. I like how he really gets tight to his man when he's tackling too. Like when he's going out wide to engage, he gets like tenacious. He closes the space down and he's boom, that's it. Quick, clean tackle. Not them ones, not those Alonso tackles where Alonso's still tracking. Remember Marcos Alonso? The amount of times I see this guy trying to put in 2, 3, 4 tackles sometimes just to win the ball back. Now, win that ball back quickly with some tenacity, be aggressive with it, and let's actually move this ball forwards and kickstart an attack. But that's it. Good reading there to cover his teammate. Yeah, I think Benoit looking like a very interesting player, and I feel like, you know, it's not just about signing like the big youth names. You know, of course you can, but these guys come at a premium, and it's the job of the scouts and the club to find the best targets for a good fee. And I do think Benoit for 30 million, this is a guy in the future that'll be worth probably double that quite easily. So, you know, I've got an open mind around this, and potentially, you know, Benoit, Colwell could still be those guys together. We'll have to wait and see, right? But on that note, you guys, share your thoughts and opinions. How do you find the player? Are you excited? Let us know. And on that note, I'm Nini FC. This is BlueLionsTV. I'll catch you guys later with some more videos. Cool.